Well, apparently I've already made my first mistake. I videotaped this in a vertical configuration instead of horizontal. So I think the video is going to be with those annoying black lines on either side. I think they call it letterbox. So I apologize in advance. I haven't uploaded it obviously because I'm still sitting in my car, which I forgot to mention. I'm not always going to film in my car, but I really wanted to get this done, so I figured, what the heck. So, as I mentioned, we're going to do a lot of learning together. It's a big learning curve for this seasoned citizen, but just thought I'd warn you because I'm probably going to go ahead and break another rule and edit this and add this to the beginning of the original video just to explain what I did. So hopefully you'll watch anyway, and I promise the next time it'll be in the right configuration. So, Yaya Rambles. Good morning. Welcome to the first episode of my new channel. And my name is Cheryl. This is Yaya Rambles. And you're probably wondering, who am I? Why am I doing this? Aren't there enough YouTubers out there already? And you're right, there are. But my husband's been encouraging me to do this, and I figured, why not? And as one of my friends recently said, might as well. Everybody else is doing it. So rather than jump off a bridge, which is what all of our mothers used to ask, would we do if everybody else did it? I decided I'd start my channel. So, well, how did I come up with Yaya Rambles? Well, I was thinking about what I wanted to say, what I wanted to talk about on my channel. And experts say you should have some sort of a niche and some sort of a theme to your channel. And that's not really how I live my life. Those of you that know me in real life know that I do 1,000 things at once. And so that's kind of what I thought my channel would be. But then I started really thinking about it, and I thought, okay, let's come up with a plan. Let's think about what we want to say. So I decided that the overall theme of the channel is going to be my road to retirement. I don't know when retirement's going to be. It could be tomorrow. It could be a year from now. I don't know. But I've been doing things to get ready for it, and I thought, well, that might be interesting for some other people. And so basically I'm going to talk about what I've been doing, how I have been budgeting, how I've been getting ready to do things to earn money after I retire, because I don't plan on waiting until I'm 66 and 8 months like the charts say that I should. I recently lost my mom, and it was very sudden, and it was very painful, and it was very unnecessary. And it really got me thinking about, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? And I want to do what brings me joy, what brings other people entertainment perhaps. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about how this 27-year-old living in a much older body is getting ready for retirement, when she came from a very poor background, a very unfortunate circumstance kind of life in a lot of ways. And I'm unprepared for retirement like all the experts say that I should be. I don't have a pension. I have a very small 401k, and it's not going to last, obviously, and especially since I'm not planning on waiting until retirement, or full retirement, as my son tells me I should. I have a plan, and I hope that you'll enjoy watching me either make it or try something else. We don't know. But let me back up a little bit for those of you that don't know who I am. As I said, my name is Cheryl. And I'm going to be going by Yaya Rambles here on YouTube and all the other platforms that I've signed up for. So I came up with that because I am the grandmother of 3 wonderful babies, and for the irritation and amusement of my children, I will refer to them by the nicknames that my husband and I call them behind the scenes. That's for their safety and our amusement. So I have a granddaughter that we call Face. I have 2 grandsons, one we call Truck, and the other one we call Ox. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to meet Ox yet because he was born last year. And as you may know, obviously, if you're watching this right away, you'll be fully aware of what's been going on. Those in the future, I hope, will have no idea except what you've read in books. But he was born last year during a time when we weren't allowed to travel. And so we haven't gotten to meet him yet because he lives up in Atlanta. Fortunately, we're now to the point where we think at least Grandpa, or as he's going to be called, Poppy, can go and meet him, as he is the son of Poppy's son. And I'm sending him up there soon so that he can get a chance to see his son and meet his new grandson. So that's where the Yaya comes from, because I am half Greek. Though, unfortunately, I never really got much education on my heritage, so that's about the only word I know other than Papui, which that's much too hard for babies to say, so that's why we're going with Poppy. But Yaya is Greek for grandmother, so that's what I wanted the babies to call me. And then I thought, okay, you got to have something else. What are you going to do? And if you haven't figured it out already, I tend to ramble, both in what I do and in storytelling. So I thought, Yaya Rambles. That pretty much describes me, describes who I am, describes what I do, how I do things, and what I think this channel is going to turn out to be all about. So hopefully you'll find this entertaining. My video expert daughter will be mortified that I'm trying to do this in one take and try not to have to edit anything, but I figured for the first video, at least that's what I would do. I plan on talking about budgeting, reselling, because I've been a reseller for over 30 years. I've owned a couple of my own antique stores, and I'm currently in a couple of stores here in the area. Once you get reselling in your blood, it's kind of hard to get it out, even though my kids are mortified by the thought of the crap I have and hoping I get rid of all of it before I leave this world. But I also am not known for being a cook, but I have, as a way of getting ready for retirement and getting ready to live on a budget, I have started cooking more. Again, last year kind of facilitated a lot of changes. So we did a lot of home meals, those home delivery meals. So I have kind of done some cooking a lot more than in the years past. And I've collected all those recipes that came from the boxes. And now, rather than paying somebody else to send food to my house, I'm going to use the recipes and just buy the stuff, which will turn out to be cheaper at the grocery store. So you might see a recipe, or I might talk about a recipe. This is not a cooking channel, trust me. I used to say the only thing I could cook was toast, and the best thing I made was reservations, which right now, not a lot of reservations going on. But I also love to travel, and I'm looking forward to being able to do that again soon. So you might see me going some places, and I'll talk about what I do when I travel. My husband and my kids are mortified that I always use public transportation when I travel. I find it very fascinating to talk with the locals wherever I am. I've been known to sit at a bus stop in Atlanta in the middle of the day. I've been on a subway or the transit system in Chicago in the middle of the night, which probably wasn't the safest thing to do, but at the time I needed to get to the airport. So I'll talk about how I do that, how I find deals, how I enjoy traveling without spending a fortune. I also will share some things that have happened in my life because maybe they'll help somebody. I found that talking about things, sometimes people say, oh, I didn't know anybody else was going through that. So hopefully I'll be able to help you with that. Now, who I am is I am a imperfect Christian. I am a wife, a mother, a yaya. I'm a sister. I'm an aunt. Yes, I'm from the north originally. And I'm currently, as of December, an orphan. And that is something that maybe we'll talk about. We'll see. But in the meantime, I wanted to just come here, say good morning, getting ready to start my job and go out and do what I love right now. And retirement isn't because I don't enjoy my job, because I do, but I also know how fleeting life can be. So there's a lot of things I want to do, and it requires more than just 2 days a week on the weekends. So that's kind of a taste of what I'm going to be talking about, and I hope you'll join me. I hope that you'll do all those things that YouTubers say and like this video, subscribe, and just come back and see what the heck I'm going to talk about next. So that's all I'm going to say for today. I'm sure you don't want to listen to me ramble much longer, but it's the start of what I hope is going to be a great adventure, and I'm really glad you're here. I don't have a catchy phrase for my exit to the video, but I'll just say that I will see you soon, and